Locked and loaded, plotting motion through the wasteland. Know that we ain't playing, we just sticking to the game plan. You could call it hunger every morning, gotta break fast. Even those opposing know I'm focused, so the pace lands. They call me a legend in the making, but I don't need the praises. I know life is what you make it. Mine ain't made for conversation, I'm a legend in the making. But I don't need the title, stay ahead of all my rivals. I'm just learning from my idols. They say life is what you make it, so get just what I'm playing for. Better keep your guard around the crown, I came to take it home. Yeah, I gotta stick to the plan. You can leave and keep the praise. Mexico to Japan. No, I'm leaving them amazed. And I'm moving out the brake pads. Ain't no switching up the pace. I keep it triple digits when in my pad, so don't get up in the way. Locked and loaded, plotting motion through the wasteland. Know that we ain't playing, we just sticking to the game plan. They call me a legend in the making, but I don't need the praises. I know life is what you make it. Mine ain't made for conversation, I'm a legend in the making. But I don't need the title, stay ahead of all my rivals. I'm just learning from my idols. They say life is what you make it, so get just what I'm playing for. Better keep your guard around the crown, I came to take it home. When I get through all the challenges, won't waste the breath if you ask it. When you know the decision unanimous, I might cold black with passion, blow past him, no chances, panic or challenge. Back to back batters, old habits, cause casket for your whole clan. No capping, no co-captain here, but they watching me top of the tiers. I'm just watching them dropping the tears. They pay homage, not as a peers. We were coming from the mud, huh? Now they looking up to us, huh? Now they trying to get some love, right? Cause we double up the dubs, huh? Yeah, I was born humble and cold. Now I'ma come for the throat. Never let me in my zone. Locked and loaded, plotting motion through the wasteland. Know that we ain't playing, we just sticking to the game plan. They call me a legend in the making. I don't need the praises, I know life is what you make it. Mine ain't made for conversation, and if life is what you make it, then guess just what I'm playing for. Better keep your guard up around the crown, I came to take it home. Watch them fall, always keep my heart on call, cause I know I want it. Are you ready? Not at all. Give them pressure, watch them fall, always keep my heart on call, cause I know I want it. Are you ready? Not at all. Give them pressure, watch them fall, always keep my heart on call, cause I know I want it all.
dreamer, cause I'm a believer in doing the best. I never sleep cause I don't need the rest. Nah, I know it seems easy cause I got my team with me. We are together and we coming for that victory.
Survivors. Hit me like boom, 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 boom. Hit me like hey, right here, right now. Take your place, celebrate, go out. Hit me like boom, 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 boom. We don't wait for anything, we take it. When we make it out, we celebrate it. Whatever the situation, we'll overcome it. We'll stand the phase of how we wanna run it. Break the limit to reality, one ain't real. Creating a space where everyone's free to feel. We ain't afraid, we are the brave. We come to play, this is a place where all are heard. You know the squad, we ain't never gonna stop. It's a fire to inspire, we know this is who we are. Survivors. Con permiso.
We are the dreamers, the daring believers. We march to a different drum. Everything's waiting, it's ours for the taking. United, we've already won. All for one and one for all. Stand up and heed the call. Never divided, the world is invited. You're welcome to join in the fun. And we're not gonna stop, no. Pick you up, let them know this is our home. No matter what, and we're not gonna stop, no. Pick you up.
Hit me like boom, 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 boom. Hit me like boom, 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 boom. Hey, right here, right now.
serve light. Hero of the night to take flight. Booyah, prepare for a fight, it's on sight. Taking a leap of faith, playing the game of life. Fire in the skies, no surprise when we arrive. Arise from the ashes, champion battle maverick masses that clean up disasters. You're nothing compared to these assassins that stay lit from shadow casters.
Can you hear them screaming out your name? Telling you to fight, telling you to keep on.
I can hear them screaming, the energy is growing. We can't stop tonight, we gotta keep it flowing.
Can you hear them?
Turn this version. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is that time of the day again. It is the Detty December finals. You know how we get down on this side. We will be competing in a solo tournament where the winner will go home with $1,000. Big money this side. Second place coming in with 500 to themselves, and the third place will go in with 250 worth of prizes. It's $1,750 worth of prizes, ladies and gentlemen, just from playing video games. It is absolutely insane. It only happens once a year on the dettiest month of the year, Detty December. Who's going home with the victory today? The structure will be as follows. We are already in the final, so we will be having 8 maps played. It is going to be Bermuda, Kalahari, Terra, Purgatory, and Alpine. The final map will be a randomized map generated by our lovely admin division. I wonder how these games are going to play out in this. Because it's a solo tournament. Solo tournaments are usually not very good. Point system will be the regular arena point system, which goes to Booyah is 12 points, second place is 6 points, 9 points, third place 8 points, fourth goes to 7, so on and so forth. Every kill is worth 1 point. A Booyah, for tiebreaker, we have the Booyah. The more Booyahs you have, the more KP you have, and the more placement. And most of all, if you guys somehow manage to tie in that, still, you will now be broken with the placement of the last map. So every map performance is important to go into this tournament.
We're diving into the first game of the day. At Bermuda, as usual, we see so many early drops. We see Factory, Mars Electric, the southern part of the map is being occupied by so many players. They have grinded their way all through yet the group stage, the quarterfinals, the semi-finals, everywhere. They've been playing it so hot. And finally, we're down to the final day, 48 players loading into the lobby. Though a few players are missing, we're seeing 43 currently here. But so many players, everyone wants a piece of that $1,000, the elephant share. If I could play the finals, if I was that serious, if I was that good, I would definitely not be a casting. But instead, I'll be playing. I will see Luffy here against Madlax. And Madlax all through the qualifying scene, he played like a madman completely. And now he's going up against Luffy. Luffy has the Bison and the Empire right there. And Madlax with the Mark 10 is taken down by Luffy with the Bison, which is a better FMG, in my own opinion. One elimination to his name already. I see Madlax, the first player to get sent back to, but not permanently though. He's going to come back with the auto revival. And Mayo also follows suit courtesy of MP5, straight down by Tayo. And we're seeing the zipline by Boruto, but this time Zoro is greeting him, and Zoro tabby of HP left against Boruto. He is about to lose his life and go back for the reset. Boruto also, he runs out of ammo, but there's not much he can do since Zeus is coming in for the third party. Zoro narrowed out. Boruto going up against Zeus with the mini Uzi, and he is also taken down to elimination point. Whoa, one elimination point to Zeus. I don't know what happened to Zoro in that fight though, but I'm sure it wasn't Boruto who took him down. And one elimination to Zeus, strong start from him, taking Sentosa. 168 damage, one elimination, no headshot yet. And in 19 seconds, the first zone will begin to close.
What an interesting start of the game already. The players are coming in with such ferociousness. I only wish I was able to see every single stage of the tournament, but unfortunately I was out of the city, so I wasn't able to be here for the casting. But today will be a very beautiful performance regardless. Ugo is taking his sweet time to get into the fight. It is $1,000 on the line. $1,750 actually. You do want to be in the top 3. Because it's not a team-based game, it's an individual-based game. So you can't even say, oh, my teammates didn't rotate or anything. It's literally all you. Can they perform properly this time? Or will they be choking and getting eliminated?
Well, yeah, Clock Tower, 3 players here at Clock Tower player 20. That's Jaguar, 11 and 41. And Revox extremely low. He has to go backward on the reset. But just on top of Clock Tower is one more player sitting there. And he's waiting for this skirmish to first of all ensue before he comes in for the third party. But Famani or Revox is going to take on fight against Jaguar. And BJ Star in contention to win this tournament. About to be taken out by Gen 2. And not Gen 2 MP40 shots coming from him. One elimination to Gen 2 and BJ Star is back on the reset. He had a mega shotgun, the M590, and was sadly couldn't do much against the MP40 in the hands of Gen 2. What elimination and a pretty good start to his $1,000 run, and I hope he keeps up this intensity till the end of the game. And Vanguard again, another solid player in the qualifying stage. Got one elimination up against Target. Target can do his target. The Maxim but still gets knocked up by Martek. One elimination also to the Akatsuki sniper, and that is really good play from him. The Orion nullified some of the shot, but he still found his way to get it in and just put Target down. He's the only player left at factory, and Zeus here off screen taking down Toxic, and Toxic has been eliminated, but I'm not sure it's permanent because he has a chance at revival also, and Zeus is not playing around in these finals. Liam W YX taking shots at player 24 deep into the zone. The both of them need to make their way to the next phase of the circle, but sadly none of them is taking that initiative. Liam wants the elimination. Ajime wants to leave, but Liam is not allowing him to cryo mines. One up. Liam takes it down. Ajime has an idea where he says he's been tagged up by the Moko coaching of the cryo mines. But this time, Ajime, not really smart push from him. He goes to natural cover behind the tree, slowly making his way to where Pinky is. But the headshot can be lined up really accurately here. Gen 2 again. Oh, this time, BJ took Stone and also taking Stone on that, and quality of the headshot from the both players. Reaper 2 elimination to his name, and he is down to an all-star in this map of the Nuda.
Again, the players are coming with hot tenacity. The last fight, I'd just love to see how a lot of the players are showing their skill outside of the score-based tournament, because these are names that I'm rather familiar with, especially BJ Stark. I think the last tournament I saw him in, he was running with a team and he did quite solidly over there. So I'm glad to see that his gameplay is not just stuck to team-based team-based playstyle, and is quite prominent even in solos.
See Virgo, yeah, taking down Luffy, and it's not a great run for Luffy in the first game of the day. He has been taken down permanently, and this time courtesy of Virgo. 2 eliminations, 900 points, and TP, the elimination leader, is at Clock Tower alone, and Virgo is going to challenge him for his prime spot. Player 31 against 29, and here again at Factory, the outskirts of Factory, we're seeing Ice and going up against Martek AKT. Martek has been marked up by the Moko, and that's courtesy of the flash he's been tossed. He's still settling for the cyber airdrop, but Ben is not taking the fight directly at him. Just to a sniper. Ben doesn't want to go for the aggressive push. It is the finals. He knows $1,000 is on the line here, and he is taking it slowly. But Mark Tech with a full-on aggression, the landmine has been positioned. To walk into the trap. Mark Tech does a spot. See, he takes out 150 off his HP. The FGL is spot of Valiant Dash coming in from Mark Tech, and Ben has been snuffed out, and there is not enough time for him to come back with the free revival. Hugo Buzo also taking out a carty of NX Tayo with the Trogon, 2 eliminations to Mark Tech.
The sniper of Yakatsuki is still showing how prominent he is, even in solos. Getting that elimination. Flame will be picking up an elimination, and I Zoro. Unfortunate for Zoro there. I don't think he saw that one coming.
Yes, Yang Chi did so well in the qualifying stage, semi-finals, and he has been taken down permanently. We are down to only 32 players on this playing pool. He's taking the top of Mass Electric there. I think that's where the zone is supposed to go. My bad. The zone is in position around there, but instead of pushing up, we are seeing a lot of players taking about 6 or 7 players is currently around pushing up, and they are fighting their way out here. 3 outside the zone, outside the circle, and 4 inside the circle. And 1 is just circling around pushing. I think he's just back on the step. And every time he's going up against Kama, and I hope he doesn't finish his repercussions for that.
Triple kill.
Yeah, Reaper has been taken down courtesy of Tiffy. 3 eliminations strong already, and Tiffy is just on a rampage here. He's the only player at Clock Tower. He has to make his way to the next field of the circle. He spawned the monster truck. No one is close to him. And Madlock's taking Ugo Buzo for the 3rd time. Ugo has been killed in this map. And so many reset, but he can still find a space in this map. He's banned P90 and he's tagging up TGR. TGR also did so well in the semi-final stage. Iceman did so well, but he's really underwhelming start for him this time. And TGR, because you have a 3rd party from Grey 91 has been eliminated. Iceman doesn't know that happened. Now he's been currently against Grey. Grey who topped this. Oh, he was in the top 4 in the group stage, taking down Iceman, and that is 1 more elimination to his tally. Zeus also taking down the king, and Zeus is proven to be king of Bermuda. He has been running over every single thing that moves or crosses his path. And Virgo, you have 3 eliminations, and there are so many players in close proximity to where he is. 500 tokens, and Kama adds to his kill tally. 3 eliminations already. Johnny is circling around Kushina, but he doesn't seem to want to come down to take a real estate for himself. And Kenny going up against Zeus. The both of them have been so hot in today's game. I would see the FGL launcher is burning out Kenny. His body armor is definitely ripped off, and Zeus is being spotted by Kama. He doesn't show himself, and Kama can't do much against him. Tiffy gets into the vehicle. Tiffy shooting at someone in the vehicle. He goes back for the airdrop. 3 eliminations. He's taking it slow, and just right at his front, so many players. It is absolute pandemonium here at Bermuda. Everyone driving around. Everyone has buildings already. Everyone taking shots at everyone. And Tiffy is about to lose his life. He can survive long enough. It is just pandemonium, total chaos, despite Elliot going through earlier, despite that he's just limiting his mobility, and he can't do much against that. His vehicle has been destroyed. Both vehicles are destroyed, and Boruto found a way to sneak his shot into that glue wall. Target not an easy target since he is driving around the vehicle, and everyone is already spaced out. So many players have been taken down, but the building on the southern part of where the camera is positioned, Zeus taking down the Ziv there. Johnny 10K is also coming into the building. He wants a part of that heat, but sadly he doesn't spot Zeus. Yes, I guess there's a wall block Zeus in that fight there.
Killing spree.
The zone is drawing nearer. The pressure is going to be a lot worse. I feel like a lot of the players are going to be focused on surviving and getting that top placement, because it is a solo tournament, so there's not going to be one person that's accidentally just running through the whole lobby. So a lot of them, a playstyle might just be to focus on surviving as long as you can and going all the way to the end zone, but that's also too tough. And players are, everybody is trying to pick up as many eliminations as possible, because elimination is what's going to set you apart, especially when it's a pretty close game like this.
And Fury Spy 71 is just spying at every player in the lobby. 1 elimination, taking it slowly, and Aparo might just be his first victim. He's extremely low. Duel Melter is thrown at the building that is outsourcing 4 players, and Boruto currently going up against Grey 91, and Grey 91 is a great fight to him. Finally takes him down. The time turner is turned up in time to protect Grey. A target of HP left. Nielas comes out. The flash freeze is being thrown at him courtesy of Fury, but Fury doesn't seem to get any tag up yet. And Grey using the med, not yet using the med pack, but he is left with only a tad bit of HP.
Taking his sweet time. Buying time is honestly going to be the play here, especially in a zone like this that looks very wide open. You do not want to be caught in a situation where you have to defend yourself rather early. You'd much rather be alive as long as possible, let everyone do the damage to themselves, and you just come pick the clean up if even possible. That's going to be a really tough play to make, but I can't wait to see how these players get this on the way for us here.
We are only left with 4 players, and now 3 players. Fury up against Aaron, up against Zeus, and we are down to our top 3. Aaron is just camping his way out and waiting for the fight between Fury and Zeus to ensue, but his third party Fury loses a little bit of HP, and that gives Zeus the advantage in the grand scale of things. And Zeus tags him up once. The second shot is not imminent yet, but he is being shot at the back by Aaron. And Aaron claims the elimination. Zeus against Aaron. ACAD at and long range. Glue Melter comes in. Max 7 and with Aaron. But Zeus with the Melter shotgun, the M590. and only one elimination to Eren, and that is courtesy of His Spy. And Zeus to take down the glue walls of Eren. Eren left with only one wall against Zeus, who has been on a rampage with that M595 elimination 6 walls, and the spider comes in on Zeus. Joseph is not there. Save him. The Mark 7 up against the M590. The Mark 7 comes out dominant. Eren, the first game of the day, Bermuda, he has won it, and he is obviously your MVP. Though not based on kills, but based off the booyah. And that is a way to kick off the grand finals.
Yes, it is indeed. Eren stands above everyone as he will be taking a map 1 victory. It is a very solid start. I wonder how he fares in the in the final leaderboard. But so far, it has been a rather interesting game. A very solid start for him here. If he can maintain this level of performance and just keep picking up eliminations to supplement his wins and placements, we will definitely be seeing him in the top 3 at the end of today's games. But I can't wait to see what the next map has in store for us. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back shortly as we are getting ready for the second map.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. From tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Time to wake up to a new reality.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. From tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Time to wake up to a new reality.
Do you love playing video games?
Amazing turn of events. It has been brought. We will be seeing the first match leaderboard. G777 will have 5 eliminations and be at the #1 spot with 14 points. TKA will be tied with him in points, but he is in second place with 2 eliminations in with 14 points as well. Give me a second here. Gry will be with 7 eliminations and 13 points. Rico comes in 4th place with 5 eliminations and 10 points. Fury Spy will be with 2 eliminations and 10 points. And Johnny will be with 2 eliminations and 9 points. That is your top 6 for this game. It will be the top 3 that will be getting announced, as they are the ones who are going home in 1,150. So let us see what the next map has in store for us as these players get ready to kind of get a bigger part of the prize or get sent home, and with a thank you for trying.
If I was a player, I would definitely not want to go back empty-handed. 1,500 and 250, that is a lot. Youngster against MacTech, and neither side wanted to be part of that skirmish. Zoro is first blood, ready to courtesy of Kama. Paria, this is a kind of HP. And F1887 against an XM8, and Kenny has been taken down. He couldn't do much in CQC against an XM8. He struggled, didn't have ammo there. He just had to go in with the XM8. Nazif, one of the players in contention of winning, and he has been taken out early, but he can come back on the reset. As Jimmy also taken down. Kama also taken down. So many players, they are dropping like flies in this club. This player has already been eliminated permanently. I would say Liam with the, I think this is, I don't know the name of the gun though. I would see Mark 7 at hand. He was just taking shots at Revox, who was in the vehicle there. And so many players are around Famtopia, but only player 13 is that close to him. But he doesn't know about player 13. And neither does player 13. Great Sage. He has been taken down. Cut your Boruto. Ben also falls. That is 2 players already down. And from 48 down to 41. Nazif close to Boruto. Boruto is 40 man fast, 18 HP left, and Nazif is taking really dangerous shots against him. A little HP left, to take him down. But can he put a reverse play? Yeah, we are yet to see if that is going to happen.
Triple kill.
The amount of RNG involved in this fight is insane. Boruto by any means should have been eliminated, but somehow he is still up and active here. Does he get out of this alive, or will he be getting eliminated? The players are dropping like flies. I'm still marveled as to how Boruto survived that, actually. But it is the second game. Let's see how everyone fares in this matchup. It is a battle of awareness, because if you get caught lacking and you get caught by a good sniper, you will not even know when you get eliminated. You get eliminated before the game even goes down here.
Tech 135 HP left, and he's being shot currently by BJ Star at another side of Mod side, and around him is a lot of players. I think there are 4 players around Mod side, but none is really inside Mod side apart from BJ Star and Mark Tech, who currently Revox in close proximity, taking down, and not so generous shots coming in from GX Gen 2 here. But Suya already used to get back into cover. Nakbaru driving close to him. But on top of the bridge, there is Madlax, who has a bird's eye view on him. He doesn't know about that until he actually came out of the building. And in the grand scale of things, it is not favorable for him to stay outside the building. He tries to make his way back into the building, but only one elimination, and he was about to get eliminated. But thank God, he gets to play more in this map. And Madlax coming out from the bridge, he wants to fight CQC against Gentle. But I'm sure if he knew it was with an M590, he wouldn't want to go and aggress into that fight that much. But instead, he's making his way to Rush Down. And yeah, Reaper against Zeus, and Zeus has been taken down on top of the leaderboard, but this time he might drop if he doesn't come back on the reset. And Plane also taken down, or he took someone down. Oh, he has been taken down. And at Intellect Center is absolute pandemonium because we can see on the map 5 players at Intellect Center, and everyone, even at another side, the outskirts of Intellect Center, with triple kill. And here at Deca Square, 3 eliminations already, and that is to add to the tally already accumulated by Grade 91. He had a pretty decent first game, but the second game, let's see how it's going to go for him. He has accumulated 3 eliminations already. I hope he can get more and secure that $1,000 prize, because honestly, Lezik and Grade is my biggest. Yeah, I think I'm a big fan of the both of them since the qualifying stage. And considering they're from the same team, for Reapers, that is really big for the team in the grand scale of things, because their players are doing so well and proving absolute dominance here in Detty December. $1,750 prize pool.
Double kill.
The map here as Toxic will get eliminated. That was insane. Clown just got an elimination. Then got eliminated. Solos are always running. But
Quadra kill.
He will be getting cut down by Liam. Unlucky for him here. It is the second game, so the table is going to shift drastically as most of our top players are getting eliminated. Will they be able to survive long enough to boost their points in this game, or are they going to start prepping to get those points back or close the distance that they lost in map 3? It is a big $1,000 on the line, when actually $1,750 that's on the line right now. So no one wants to get eliminated, but they still need to pick up those KP as much as possible to boost themselves on the leaderboard and give themselves a fighting chance to actually go in for the grand prize.
See here at Intellect Center, 2 players outlining contention to win the final prize or the grand prize of the ultimate game into the top 3. We have Target here going up against Kenny. But outside of the southern part of the Intellect Center is Great Sage coming for the third party. But can he do much? He doesn't have that much of an angle between this skirmish game up between NB, Kenny, and CK Target. And Target, he knows where Kenny is. He doesn't know where he is, but he knows the way the player is playing so smart. He knows it's smart and easy opening to fight. And both of them, they're not aggressive at each other. Instead, they play the respect game. Though they don't know each other in the game there, but they are making their way slowly back. And this time, Target, instead of targeting Kenny, he targets Great Sage, and he's going to be looking for He tries to go well, and he is going up against Target, who has his scope marked on him. And will he get taken down here? And I do not know if Target was to aggress that much, but I think Great Sage has been eliminated already. And Kira going down already, courtesy of the Trogon shots from Grade 91, adding more eliminations to his Q tally, and that makes it 4, if I'm not mistaken.
Picking up 4 eliminations in a solo is pretty strong, as he is slowly but surely climbing the leaderboard. All he has to do is find the placement. The thing with solos is you don't need to get that many eliminations. If you could bag 5 players in your, if you put 5 players in your bag and just focus on getting good placement, you will surely climb really high on the leaderboard. But a lot of the players are used to playing, like I said before, they're mostly squad players. They're used to playing the squad mentality where you have to pick up as many. That team could be out there running up those same numbers just to get really high on the leaderboard here. But Liam is currently up to 5. In my opinion, I prefer Liam goes for a more passive playstyle now. You don't really attack, you mostly just find offensive positions, early rotations in, so you don't have the amount of risk that is in there. And once again, we'll see a back-to-back takeout here. Toxic gets eliminated and we get eliminated shortly after. Unlucky for him here. But it just had to be crumbled from this tournament.
into the zone there. Yes, 3 eliminations already, and Supreme also driving around close proximity also. Elliot taking a beauty all to himself, just not the center of the zone, but in the next phase of the circle. We're down to a second zone already, and Elliot making his way out of the building already. So many players around him, but they are not that close to each other. But they should be spotting each other if they are running at the cover. One more elimination to his name, and that is courtesy of Supreme to count as his second skill. 9 minutes and 10 seconds into the game, 7 players left. 34 seconds onto the next zone street, and that play makes the mistake of using the pan instead of goal like this. Goal, and he might not be looking for the grand scale off. Are the eastern part of Fantopia, but Vago gets taken down instead with the MP40 and courtesy of TGR.
We are picking up as many eliminations as possible. He's also almost at the front of goal. I recommend players choose to take the ball pass and play now. But they're going to be a lot more aggressive than I am. I am going to commentator right now. If I could, I would be in there with them. I think we're seeing less vehicle combat actually. I thought we were going to see a lot more vehicle combat. You can see a lot more players running around the cars. But currently it looks like the leaderboard is shifting and Aaron will lose a lot more.
Triple kill!
A couple more games to go up, so he still has a chance to climb up the leaderboard here. How will this game fare? How will this game play out? Alright, let's get back to the play-by-play to see what's going on with everyone's people.
Dominating!
And TDR claims his 5th elimination. On this time, it is King donating to him, and the MP40 has been doing a lot in his hand already. Headshot in King, headshot in now King. That is a lot of eliminations already. Remember also previously in the 10 hardcore exclusive in here was Boruto. This time Java going up against Clay. Can Clay get his 5th elimination? Now he gets his 6th elimination. Crossing the same MP40 going up against shotgun users, but the SGCU proves dominant, and that is a lot, and it is definitely going to fire TGR off the leaderboard. That's if he can make his way with this HP left, and if he can get his med pack used successfully or not.
The zone is getting smaller. It's the 3rd zone, pulling from the 4th in a matter of seconds here. The players need to find a way to get in better position here. We're currently seeing TGR with the connection. And he has multiple people shooting at him. Now he will be getting eliminated, unlucky for him, by the infamous and very lucky Boruto, who will pick up his 4th elimination on this game. Does he plan to sit here? If that's the play that is going to be the best play he could have here, Aaron will be getting eliminated again. Did Aaron
Triple kill!
Triple kill.
The players have a chance at auto revival, so they keep coming back and trying to find those eliminations at the beginning of the game. And if Aaron is getting eliminated now, that might be the end for him in this map, because we are past the time for the auto revival. We're seeing here M16 with the Mark 7 3 eliminations already. This time he's playing for placement, and he doesn't want any part of the skirmish going on around the map. Next terror. And we see Boxing Jim is a already accumulated 6 elimination, and now making it 7. And Reaper is the one donating the 7th kill to him, and that is one more to his tally. 7 eliminations, and that is a lot. And that will definitely fire him on top of leaderboard, and he should be our elimination leader here. And TGR is also not falling short if he has not been eliminated yet. And so many players around Boxing Gym, it's going to be a huge thing for him. Because on the east side of the position is M16 trying to keep, and northern side is the position. And Liam also 7 eliminations, about to make it 8, or about to add to the kill tally of whoever is going up against. And can he win the battle against him is the question, or will the player against him withdraw? And yes, he does withdraw. He sets the landmine as a trap against any player trying to make their way out. That is building. But we are here to see how the rest of the game is going to play out. 8 players left. 13. Oh my bad. 7 players left. Because M16 has been eliminated in the 8th place. Grey has 7 eliminations already. He knows Zeus knows his clone. Zeus he comes to try a shot, but Oregon saves him. Brenda 3 HP, but Zeus still gets taken down. And the time turner was turned up in time to save Grey's life. And that is really great use of the active character skills. 8 eliminations to Grey already is definitely the enemy of team leader. 5 players left in this map. 1,000 points to Grey, but he's definitely not going to be needing it. And the bridge currently occupied by target, and Grey is trying to convert his building. He's trying to take his prime spot. Grenade at ammo. Mark Tech up against. Grey is trying to defend out. So there's a type of HP headshot from Tech. But sadly, Grey was there to just finalize the fight for him. And now it's Grey against Liam. Up against target, who was on the bridge, but now makes his way down, and we are down to our final 3. And in grand scale of things, Grey is the biggest winner in this fight. He makes his way to the top 3, and he already has 9 eliminations. Brilliant rotation from Pinky there, making his way out of this skirmish Garena, and we see the jump pad popped up by Grey. And target definitely sees this happening, and it is left out. He's going to respond. 2,845 damage. He's number 1 in the map, and eliminations, 9 eliminations, number 1 in the map. No single headshot, just pure spamming, and that is great game from Grey.
Killing spree!
Holy wow!
Holy heck.
What an headshot from Grey 91 to get his 10th elimination. In the whole tournament, he is the first player to hit the double digits. 10 eliminations, no one has ever done it. Grey is the first, and will he get the booyah with 10 elimination, 9 HP left from 50. Now he gets it up to 34 cards of Orion, but is that enough to get this man down, this monster in form of Grey 91? But Grey 91, 3 eliminations already. This time he's making a big line back to the monster truck where he came from against Liam. And Grey time not saving his HP there. Liam up against Grey 10 eliminations. Off of the monster truck, takes Liam's defenses down. Liam about to be sent back to the lobby, and Grey is about to kill booyah, but with Liam alone that no he doesn't. And Liam gets the second booyah of the day. That is at next Terra. The 8 eliminations, 3,461 damage. He played it so well against Grey, who had 10 eliminations already. That is just a lot, and that just solidifies his place in the final leaderboard and then shoot him up to the top 3.
Absolutely phenomenal gameplay coming in from both sides here. Liam almost left the tournament with an 11 KP match with a booyah, but Liam still had to say no to pick up 20 points in this game. Liam is definitely going to be really high up on the leaderboard, but in second place we have Grey 91 coming in with 19 points of this matchup alone. How will this game fare out? Third place we have CK Target picking up a couple of points as well. It is going to be rather interesting to see what the leaderboard looks like. We still have a couple more maps to go. Do not go anywhere. The third map is coming very, very soon.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. From tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Time to wake up to a new reality.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming, from tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Back in it. Look at it has Brian we have in this matchup so far. The next three, who might be the next contenders for the top three spots, will be Boruto with 9 eliminations and 17 points, MacTech with 8 eliminations and 15 points, and Aaron with 2 eliminations and 14 points. It has been 2 games, and these are the standings so far. How will they fare in the third map?
See, yes, 32 whooping points on Gray, and the difference in skill is just too clear there. 32 against 21 is a lot of gap. That's 11 solid points, and he might just come into this game of Alpine and stretch on the lead. You are seeing here at Stadium, there are 6 players at Stadium currently, and Tiffy, Luffy, Target in close proximity, sharing one single building, and one player must definitely, or 2 must definitely go down here. Which one of them will it be? There are 3 players here, and currently we're seeing Target might be going up against Luffy early on, since they are taking it. Only has a little bit of HP left. Target also has a little bit of HP left, and TP just rips the spoil. He is living up his name. TP definitely, he stole those kills. 2 eliminations. Target and Luffy are just to thank for that, and we see Revox just below him. He knows what is happening here. He hears of the skirmish going on between the 3 of them. He wants to come in for the third party, but he's not advising. He's a really great gun on the Mark 7, and Kenny, he hasn't been faring so well and taken down by Great Sage. And Sage claims his first elimination on this map of Alpine. Player 22, the only player left at base camp, and we see 2 players eliminated by 10K. And we see Gray here taking out by Steve early, was definitely going to come back on the reset here. He's ready to make his drops, and Charles shooting up against Icebed. Icebed and against the Shogun might not be good for him, and yes, The Trogon proves dominant, which was expected. One elimination to Charles, and player 39 years was ongoing here at Snowfall, but he doesn't choose to aggress. Instead, he's just making his way out through the western part of Snowfall. But Charles won elimination, solid elimination to his team, like a 3-1, because his problem was with an MP5, he's not a metal shotgun. Supreme going up against Martek. Martek, who is in the top 5, went up against Supreme, and the both of them up for a med kit, but Supreme being third party here, and this might give him Martek the chance to recover. Johnny Tenke coming into that fight. Martek taking down third party, also courtesy of Gen 2, player 42 against 6 against 32, and Gen 2 this time replaces Martek here. He has been taken down, and that sends him down in the leaderboard, but I hope he can come on the reset and farm more points here, and this is the target taking down Noah also. Players more than 10. Fury going up against UC Clown Ace, and Fury just unleashes his fury on him. The Clown Ace has been sent back on the set. Gen 2 following suit courtesy of Johnny 10K. Karma also reached repercussion of going up against TF, and courtesy of the headshot with Gary Winchester. Elliot takes down Supreme, and that might be the end of the fight that was ongoing at base camps. And currently we are here at Fusion, Virgo, Kira, V, Mad Lax, and none of them are yet to aggress against each other, but Virgo and Mad Lax currently very close to each other, and watching that happen. He might just be going for the third party. Virgo takes down Mad Lax. Virgo only a type of HP, but he escapes the view of Reaper, and Domain finally taken down by Charles. I guess he aggressed that Charles at 2-4, but currently it's Kira against Virgo.
41% are left. The teams are taking it rather slow in this third matchup. We are halfway through the games that will be played today, so it does make sense for them to take it slow. But at the same time, is that the play? If everyone goes on the defensive, the most offensive player wins. Because we saw GRS from the last game,
Double kill.
Right in the last game was just absolutely picking them off one by one. Most of his eliminations came from people that are trying to be super defensive, and that is not the strat. Especially in solos, you need to be able to play a blend of both. When you have high elimination, you know you're able to win your ones, so that's when you go on the defensive. But if not, you try to go on the defensive as much as possible, because one elimination will definitely set you apart from everyone else in the lobby.
Just like Gummy said, you have to go on the full-on aggression at the beginning of the game, because you get free chances at revival, at coming back to this map. One via 200 coins and one via Garena, being generous to everyone here. Liam spot him. Hajime, he's finally spotted by Liam M590 up against the MP5. That is not good in the grand scale of things against Hajime. He was about to be taken down, and he finally gets shot down courtesy of Liam. And that is one elimination to his name. He had a really good game, and he stole that booyah again away from Gray. And personally, I wish Gray actually got that booyah. 11 eliminations plus the 12 points coming from the placement. But Liam was just a spoiler there, and of course that was courtesy of Gray actually having a bad play at the finals. He did everything perfect till that final engagement up against Liam. Also, you have Virgo, 2 eliminations to his name already, going up, who did so well in the semi-final, and now he is silent here on the final day, the day it matters. I'd rather be 24/24 in the semi-finals than be 48/48 in the grand final. But sadly for Zoro, that is what it is shaping up to be for him. Weapons here, but we see PJR here at base camp going up against Martek. He marks him up with the coda, and he's got the Martek going up against PJR. The Mark 7 up against the P90. They're about to get taken down. And of course, Martek was meant to win that fight, courtesy of the Mark 7, which gave him the advantage, and he has won it all. Well, he was meant to, so he won the fight. But here we see Target going around bit. I'm not sure he heard what was going on since his range of hearing those gunshots, but Martek has an easy way out here since he wasn't spotted by Target. And a career off screen with the VSA taking out PG King. Well, base camps is owned by Martek here, and let's see how the rest of the game is gonna play out.
36 players left in this lobby. Teams are getting eliminated slowly but surely. Great Sage will be getting put back to the lobby here. Unfortunate for him, but the game must go on. The show will continue always. Ban Toxic will be going out as well. It is 6 minutes into the game. They should still have the free revive. So I wonder why the players are still
Triple kill.
rather passive with their playstyle. This is the time, especially when you know you have a guaranteed revive, especially if you get the extra 200 calls. You should be picking up as many eliminations as possible. Full absolutely send the fights to stand the chance of actually gaining any form of points in this game. Because if you wait till the end game, it's going to be a heavy battle of RNG, and most likely you will not be getting those points.
Wonder kill.
In endgame scenarios. Gentile gets eliminated by Liam. Youngchi will be getting eliminated as well, putting us down to 27 players left in this lobby. Liam will be sitting with 4 eliminations. How will these games progress, baby?
4 eliminations already to Liam, adding it to the 9-yard. Oh my lord, this is really shaping well for him in the grand scale of things. Great, he might get to surpass Great because Great has him to do really well in this lobby. I don't know where he's going to be, but I hope to see it in action again. And the previous one, and TV still doing so well, yeah, occupying stadium. Oh, my bad, right. And about 5 players or 4 players are just close to him. And does he spot either or any of them? That question is yet to be answered, but I guess he spots target now. 2 AKT connections on him. Launcher sent, but not in time. Luffy close. Great is going up against target, and based on statistics, target is meant to win the fight up against. Oh, my bad. Gray is meant to win the fight up against target. And let's see how the fight is going to ensue. But he knows what's going on there. It's going to third party, and I am a big fan of Gray. You should have spotted his game there. Yes, 30 Kimbo double dead. So he takes down target, but Luffy coming on into the third party is not looking good for Gray.
Rampage.
Very cool. Instead, Luffy gets eliminated, and Gray definitely, and thank God he made his way out of there. I'm a really big fan. Like, I wanted to see up that leader, but I think that 7 eliminations already to Luffy, and he has stolen almost 5. Yeah, I think 5 eliminations he has stolen, and he's definitely giving for great game.
Triple kill.
The leaderboard, Zeus getting eliminated. Nazif claiming his 3rd elimination. Runs of the MP5. Underwhelming start for him because I think he claimed the most points in the semi-final stage. 3 eliminations already, and really great game coming from this 3rd map at Alpine. And tagged off eliminated, but this time he got tagged off courtesy of the zone, and he has been eliminated. My lord, come look at the amount of players here at River Mount. Let's take a look at the map.
I wish we could take a view from the top here, to be honest, because this is absolute insanity. This final ring is going to be absolute chaos as we are just watching these players who they chose a passive playstyle, and this is the result. BJ start getting a drive-by elimination by leading champion.
Just look at the top side. Look at the top side of River Mount. See 3 players there. They know they are there.
Joking. This is phenomenal gameplay. We're about to see peak gameplay.
Nah. Charles taking the top part is like, okay, let's just kill Aparo and Zeus. They are sharing the same floor, but they're like, let's just take it slowly and shoot against those below us. They know that they're none of them are aggressing against either of them. Like, they know. But they're like, okay, take care, I take care. And Charles says, okay, let me just sit on top. But at River Mount, it is absolute pandemonium. If you're just trying to make your way into a building, it is definitely going to be out. Except you have a motor. And Kira going up against Nazif, who has been on a really aggressive run. Let's see how the fight goes, and Kira 0 HP, and that means death. 5 eliminations to Nazif already, and he is on a rampage. And Cloud A is taken down by Tiffy. Jaguar takes down Zoro. They are dropping like flies. It is absolute pandemonium. 7 players left. Zeus and Aparo, finally they got eliminated together, and they were sharing the same time. He somehow makes his way out of there, but Tiffy says no, you are not. And 10 eliminations, the 2nd player in this tournament to eat double digits. Yet, like I said, he has stolen 7 of those eliminations. He only worked for 3. But that's really great run for him. He doesn't need it since it's not a squad game. He can only get more resources. 10 eliminations, that is a lot, and he is still alive. About to surpass Gray's record if he doesn't get ganged up by both Jaguar and Elliot here in this fight. Gray tossed out from him, but he didn't tag anyone. Let's see how the rest of the game is going to play out, but we are down to our top 3 players, and Tiffy, of course, with the most win percentage of 46%. Let's see how the rest of the game is going to play out.
It is a 1v1v1. Tiffy will come in to pick up double digits as well with 10 eliminations on the board. Can Tiffy take this final game map, or will he be getting eliminated here? It is the final fight. Elliot versus Jaguar versus Tiffy. Tiffy actually just has to wait for it, to be honest. Unless he wants to force it. He has arguably the better position here. Does he force it, or will he be getting eliminated in the process?
See Jaguar going up against Elliot. Both of them lose HP, but none of them is fully aggressive. And Jaguar finally takes down Elliot. He brings health. He is definitely there. And 4 eliminations to Jaguar. And he is aggressive for the Booyah. He has a better shotgun. Going up against Tiffy, but Tiffy has been on a rampage. He knows the way around that Mark 7. And we're down to our final 2 players, 61% to Tiffy, 39 to Jaguar. I don't know if that's a brilliant play from Tiffy there, taking the top of the he might just one up, and yes, that wasn't a brilliant play. My goodness, what a way to end the 3rd game of the day. And in the match 3, Jaguar is your winner. 5 eliminations, 1344 damage. And how we use this one, stupid play from Tiffy there to just donate his Booyah to Jaguar. You had the advantage, but just decided to go for the spectacular, and it was definitely not spectacular. Instead, you receive a really spectacular headshot, and that's courtesy of Jaguar XTR. And he's your MVP in the game 3 at Alpine.
Unfortunate for Tiffy there with the holy cell in that final fight there. Picking up that spot was absolutely the worst decision he could have made there. He had to just wait a little bit more, as this one was going to pull Jaguar forward, but he was a bit too greedy, and that cost him the win there. It is Jaguar's game. We will be seeing the leaderboard shift a little, because taking a look at the last leaderboard, we don't even see Tiffy in the top 15, but he will definitely be all the way up there this time. So we will be right back shortly with the 4th map heading into the second half of today's games. Do not go anywhere, as we are getting ready to give you absolute chaos in the 4th map.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. From tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Time to wake up to a new reality.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. From tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
It has been winners, but we have rising standing for game 25 KP and 40 point total. Zeus will still hold strong to the second place with 11 eliminations and 28 points. Liam will still hold strong as well with 12 eliminations and 24 eliminations. Then we have a change in the next contenders, the top 6, the bottom 3 actually, with Tiffy shooting all the way up to 4th place with 13 eliminations and 22 points. Burrito comes in 5th with 11 eliminations and 19 points, and Virgo will come in 6th with 8 eliminations and 19 points as well. Aaron will be knocked to 12th, which is going to hurt a lot, but he has 3 more matches to pick up those points and get back in play. Let's see what the 4th map has in store for us in today's games.
And we see here, Gray is just solidifying his position at that top. Currently, the development play from Zeus and Liam. Gray might actually end up in the championship, and DJ Star, first player to be eliminated and sent back on the reset. Courtesy of the edge shot coming in from Mayor DC. Mark Tech, Great Sage, they also in close proximity here at Query. Query is the really isolated part of the map. There's not that much loot. Neither doesn't have that much coin stacks. We'll see here Zeus going up against Karma, and Tayo might be repercussion here, because you can't go against Karma without ripping the repercussions. No SMG
Showdown
or shotgun at hand from Zeus here, but instead 2 long range, and Tayo going up against Karma. Zeus yet happening, Bison and little big 42nd players get eliminated. Charles taking down Zeus was Tayo, but is it going to not take him down? Zeus is a miracle play to overbreak in the very Karma, definitely Tayo was reaping the repercussions there, and Zeus is going up against Karma, but instead slowly and passively, and that might not be the best way to take it forward. Attack is the best form of defense, but Karma doesn't but he opens up the best one, and goes for the reload. You waste someone bullet again. Zeus knows the double better. Slowly, he's taking really smart up against Karma. A lot of his ammo, and Zeus, yeah, the brilliant play, the zigzag coming from him. He gets that one elimination, and player 37 knows what's ongoing here. Outfire Brigade, he's driving straight to Zeus, but Zeus has vehicle, and he knows what to do up against player like that. AKT Russia, GG's to one elimination. And so many players are fighting, but also Charles. And player 32. I see Gen 2 here up with the start between Gen 2, Kenny, and TGR. How far they are playing out? I see Gen 2 been taking so many shots, and TGR is aggressive at him, and Kenny might come in from third party here against them. And TGR a little bit over aggressive, or not a little bit over aggressive, and he hit twice. Kenny aggressive to Gen 2 here, and we see the drone view coming in. That's the big stuff. See the Bison up against the MP5. Kenny misses his first use break, but this time he gets HP off the MP5. Gen 2 also loses HP, but Kenny has been taken down, and he was at loss in that fight after missing the first straight down. So many players here also at Brasilia. We see PG Noah got a time of his HP chopped off, but I think it's part of the third party. 36 is close to where Noah and Aparo is. 11 and 9. One has to be taken down here. Aparo runs himself up to get the med pack in use, but I'm not sure he's going to be a Noah. And yes, he ripped the spoil in that battle. 36 years old in Wayne there at Brasilia, and he's definitely going to aggress. And we're seeing here a stand up between Burrito, Karma, and Johnny. Burrito gets Tabio's AP chopped up hammer also, but no contact from Johnny there. The standoff and Tyre just takes the top of Lumbermill. He cannot make his way down to experience. I know if you're on top of Lumbermill that way, you are definitely not getting down. There is no miracle play. You are definitely either you commit, I don't want to use that word, seppuku, or you're just going to stay there till the zone actually kills you. Well, you see here at Central, it was packed before, but now only Fury and Reaper left. 8 against 18. Wow, so many numbers. Even numbers are going against themselves. And we see Orion here and Fury going up against Reaper, Johnny Tenki.
Triple kill.
And the only players left and make that 38, courtesy of Mayor and Virgo. Okay, how's the rest of the game going to play out?
The game will be rather interesting, especially the biggest map from release till date. Really rather interesting today. I thought they wouldn't have a bigger map by now, but it is going to be
Double kill.
tournament. It takes quite a while to get eliminations. It looks like DRY will be getting eliminated early this time. Unfortunate for him here. It's not gonna help, but let's see what the second game has in store for him. As in the first half of today's game, we did see him this rather early, but he started picking up from the second game till is he going to be able to pick up his momentum on the second game or the second half, or will he be getting eliminated? The fourth map, it is Purgatory. Zeus will be with 2 eliminations on the board. Does he pick up more? How does he play this? He needs to get in the ring. And in solo, you're going to get eliminated quickly, especially if you get caught open or in the water. So the rotation is very decisive. Johnny will be getting shot down by Young Chi. Everyone's picking up the pace now, actually. I'm liking this kind of pace
Triple
now.
kill.
Everyone is going aggressive here at Purgatory. Purgatory, I don't know, but it's definitely not a good one. I don't know the meaning in general, but you with a hell of an edge shot, and that is to take his opponent down. And Zeus there got his kill eliminated, stolen by Mark Tech, who marked up Fury, but Zeus is aggressive into. He does know for the placement of when he shot down Fury. Well, Fury up against Zeus X77, and they are teammates going up against each other. Both AKT members here at Central to stand up between them. Great, here's what's happening. He really comes from Mark Tech. He stands him up via the FGL launcher. Our CSVG and Quad 19, and Mark Tech is aggressing against Zeus. Stand up between teammates. One must fall, one must rise, and Zeus is one that falls. And Mark Tech might just have ripped the championship off his teammates' hand. And that, in the grand scale of things, is not a good thing. But Zeus was the only one close to where Gray was standing, 28 points. Zeus and Gray had 41. Zeus was the only one close, and his own teammate had to rip it off his hand. And Elliot got hell yeah by Gray, who is on top of the leaderboard and in contention to win that $1,000. Yes, he gets the great sniper shots coming from Gray 91 to get instant elimination of Ajime. He also hears what shoot up against him. Inside, he's making his way to the so 104 HP, and he has to make his way to the next phase. Now, which part is he has the motor play. So yeah, Kira taking AK shots against NP Elliot, and Elliot, instead of go for the med pack, he goes for the mushroom, and that actually, oh my god, up against Kira. M1917 except that miracle headshot. He's really able to take Kira down. Kira just killed him, and that was the end for Elliot. 27 players left and 7 minutes 44 seconds in, and Kira is getting 5 party as Jamaica. Johnny gets taken down, and Fury gets taken down, and Zeus is not done yet. He's back in this map, and at campsite it is coming bad. We have 6 players in close proximity against each, but no one is aggressing against themselves. And yeah, Gentle off-screen eliminated. We're hearing bombs and shots straight down coming from T2. Only a tally of HP left. Brilliant run in the previous game, 10 eliminations, but so he's not having an aggressive start. I'm a big fan of TP since that game. Second player in this. Oh, finally to get the second double TP. And even Gray, I'm the biggest fan. And we see Kevin here, he's playing possibility up against TP. And Gray takes Charles down, Tabia Stick. Man talks to now, but TP doesn't want a part of the skirmish. He's making his way out into the next phase of the blue with the vehicle. And player 10 Kenny also has to make his own to the next phase of the circle. But 10 taking down Zoro Zoo. really well again in the semi. Still, it is here to find his place in the map of Purgatory or all the maps. And as Jimmy about to get
Dominating.
and Kira again adds to his skill tally, 5 eliminations already. Gen 2 taking up already courtesy of Kira, and that is the end for Gen 2 because there is no set for him. But no Gen 2 shots. Liam driving around and shot from Young Chi. That gives him 1 more elimination to his tally. Supreme also did so well. They have been really silent all day. We have not seen any spectacular. TV shooting at pop against multiple people, but still yet to secure a single elimination. Let's see how the rest of the game is going to play out on the map.
14 players left in 9 minutes. Eliminated as well. Tiffy needs to pick up an elimination to stay in the top 6. It is rather interesting seeing that he's struggling from not even close to top 15 to number 4 on the leaderboard. Just one really big game. That just goes to show that the games are not set in stone until the final bullet is shot and the final glue wall is placed. Down to top 8 players. It will be 10 minutes into the game. Tiffy is still yet to pick up an elimination. Who is going to get this final kill on this map? Who's going to pick up the win on this map? It is a lot of questions we need to see answers to. And this is not as good. It's not going to be as full as the last game where everyone played rather slow, and it was rather interesting to see how quickly the players were dropping because RNG was just not in their favor. The chances of getting eliminated were just a bit too high, leaving everyone to stay up that long actually. What the players seem to have learned from that, how will this final map play out?
Yeah, TV taking down multiple players here. Finally get 1 elimination. Multiple eliminations from him in the previous game. Obviously, Aaron again makes his way to the top 3. He has been consistent in the top 3. A bit of smart play coming from TV to just lie down and avoid getting spotted by any opponents. But this time, Manlax drives straight in front of him and he spots Supreme. So now to make his way out of the way. He doesn't have the valiant to dash. That's why he's trapped in the zone. Making his way out. Definitely not going to be able to. And Supreme has been eliminated for target aggression. TP, 1 elimination already, 20, and this, wow, the Valiant dash settles it for him, and Aaron doesn't have the metal shot, but instead with M1014, which is not good or that great in CQC, but let's see how it's going to be used in the hand of Aaron. Madlax making his way to the top there to secure an advantage point, and 2 players, we are down to our top 2 1v1. Aaron up against Madlax, and in the qualifying stage, Aaron was quite silent, but still made his way. But Madlax here played like a madman, and Yeri again in the map of Purgatory, 6th string already, about to get to our 7th string. Aaron disadvantageous position, but currently in the new meta of Free Fire or in the new style, we know that the high ground doesn't give you that much advantage anymore, but instead it might just outline your head to get tapped quite easily. And Aaron here, neither in disadvantageous position nor advantageous position, because the string here is pushing into the next phase of the second, and Madlax has already taken his set. A miracle play comes in from Aaron. Aaron up against Madlax and each other. And Madlax here is going for natural cover. He's going to be in CQC. He's going to be Mark 7 against an M1014, but in long range or long range combat, and in terms of, let me just say, advantages, in CQC Madlax has more advantage than Aaron, and in they are quite even. But based on rate of fire, Madlax definitely has the advantage. But let's see how Aaron and Madlax is going to play this out. The both of them are doing pretty. They want a piece of that $1,000. They want that first place. They want to rocket themselves up into the leaderboard. The placement point between first position and second is quite a lot. 3 solid points is the difference.
Will Aaron be able to pick up 16 points or 17 points actually if he can secure the win here, or will he be coming 2nd place? If he picks up these points on this map, he will get boosted by a and he will be getting a free elimination.
Please, Madlax, yeah, he has his connection disconnected, and Aaron just gets a 5 eliminations, 1,361 damage. My God, Madlax, you need to go pray at this point, because you add the titles in at your front, and my God, the network just had to do you dirty. That's quite unfortunate for Madlax. He just has to go back to the drawing board or try to reset his connection. That is, but great game coming from Aaron. And on the front map, Aaron is your winner here. He's definitely the MVP. 5 eliminations and GGs to him here. And great game coming from Aaron. And It's like he stars Madlax. When AFK there, he didn't need to actually aggress in that battle or even fight again. And that's really, really lucky gameplay from CK Aaron.
Unfortunate for Madlax, as the internet decided he wasn't going to get that booyah there. But Aaron will be having a phenomenal matchup to get closed off with 5 eliminations and a win in the first game of the second half. Aaron is yet again taking the first win. But will he perform better in this second game, or will he be getting eliminated? It is the second half of today's game. Do not go anywhere, as map 2 is almost underway. We will be right back shortly.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. From tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Igbo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Time to wake up to a new reality.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. From tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Igbo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Time to wake up to a new reality.
31 points. Aaron will come in high as well with 10 eliminations and 31 points as well. Liam will come in fourth with 5th actually with 14 eliminations and 29 points. MacTech in 6th with 15 eliminations and 26 points. The leaderboard has to change twice. Can Gry hold on to his top 1 position for the next 2 games, or will he be getting eliminated in the process? Do not go anywhere, as the second map of the second half is on the way.
Right here, we're seeing the flight part, and the flight part is not giving it's not giving the players any options here, because so many players have to land in close proximity to each other. Our senior command was being occupied by so many refinery, occupied by so many Zeus going up against MacTech again. Teammates yeah. I will see the Valiant from MacTech didn't want any part of that. He makes his way to the lower floor. He has lower HP than Zeus, and Zeus up against MacTech again. This is the 3rd time we are seeing this battle go on, and the first time or second time we are coming through, and now we are seeing it at Kalahari. 4 against 25 against 15. Who is going to come out alive? We see Council all already occupied by only one single player. For Malax has eliminated his neighbor here, and he has 1 elimination to his name already. For Malax here occupying that space, and we see Clown AC down, King also doing the same, Gents also doing the same. 3 players have to go on the hard set here. Liam also getting 1 elimination to Italy already, with courtesy of the max 7 shots, and great max 7 shots from in there to get 1 elimination to the game. Let's get the rest of the game. Play out here, come on, landing. That's not good idea since it's right on the front of Liam.
New kill leader.
And away we go. For some reason, it seems like the other casters seem to be AFK, but we are back in another elimination down. It is 38 players left in this lobby. Do they come back, or are they fully eliminated here? MI6 will pick up a single elimination on the board. He seems to be solo dolo in this POI map deck with a single elimination as well. Needs to pick up a lot more eliminations if he still wants to maintain in the top 6, or he might just be getting pushed down. Renzo will be getting shut down, unfortunate for him there. Domain will be down as well.
Progression against DJ Noah, and this fight has happened before at Bermuda, and it's happening again. 2 eliminations by Liam, and this time with an M5 590, and Noah proves better than Liam. He secures 1 elimination, and that is really hard to say. Liam is at the top of the leaderboard, but he keeps from in the previous map. This match is also not starting well, and I hope he can come back stronger and should he go back into the top 3. The top 3 now, we see Zeus, we see TV, and we see Grace still at the top spot since half 1. Until we 590 shots, we get a connection with usually a hand from Gen 2, but no Gen 2 shots in confirming him, and M16 taking out PG King simultaneously. Player 11 spots what going on here. He's aggressing at Reaper correctly, and we see Kenny went up against BJ Star. That would have been a fight the viewers would have wanted to see. But Kenny was the obvious winner there against BJ Star. If it comes to CQC, Charles the double vector, keep it down Supreme. Young Chi went up against Domain here, double riptide reading, and in the main has been taken down. And Sage, that's you have to what an egg caught from Toxic. Great play, Toxic play to eliminate Great Sage after taking down Domain, and he has to come back on the other side. Old Anthony is currently owned by Ban Toxic here, but I saw a player snuggling around him, but he doesn't want to land around. And Fury also faces the Wrath PG Noah. But let's see how the rest of the game. 1 elimination already, 2 being a Ban Toxic. And we see Clown here. FGL shot, but being aggressed by a third party. That's from player 5, and it is parked here. Art Foundation M16 in close proximity. Jaguar was the one taking the front up damage from Clown, but Clown was also taking shots from M16, and again Kenny has been eliminated, this time courtesy of a double vector headshot from Mark Tech AKT. And Clown is making his way out of here, but they are parked here at Foundation. I see player 26 using the scanner to check around and see if anyone goes to get ease, but he doesn't seem to catch player 22. And Johnny 10K also eliminated here, and yes, he's back on the recovery play, and this time he takes Johnny 10K out of the equation. Let's see how the rest of the game is going.
Double kill.
Jaguar, second animal Reaper! He rips off Zoro's helmet, courtesy of the M590, to get his second elimination of the day in this game of Kalahari. Last Renzo here with the XMA shot coming from him, one elimination to his name already. And Kira, Liam, Jaguar, they're all in close proximity, but I think all of them are scattered around the southern part of Refinery. And a revive coming in from 21 here, and he is coming down. Elimination already. He is on a rampage here, taking down Liam. But now General also taking down by him. I see here Kira his position is called Kira, but he doesn't spot the player on the right hand side, and he tags him up with the RG50 and that might become maybe the grenade or the flash freeze. See Lower here, 3 eliminations already. He's player 1 and he is playing like a player 1. But no, it's not the leaderboard yet, but he is slowly making it in there. He has had decent games, but not good. See the M590 shots coming in from Noah. Valiant Dash comes in, but no, he shouldn't tag anyone. The RG launcher. Chops off Renzo from the board there. But now Renzo has been taken down, and that adds one more point to Noah's tally. The energizers have been used for a round where the player is. Noah going up against Jaguar. Jaguar had a really decent run. Brilliant headshot coming from him in fine. But yeah, against Jaguar going up against an Orion, but the Orion couldn't save him. M590 shot was just on the southern side of command post. Virgo is the winner of the skirmish there. You see the grappling used by Lucy to make his way into the building. Virgo spots him. He knows about his presence here. He's not sure about where he is currently. Young cheating is down also here, 11 close. Boruto! And that headshot just sends in packing. 22 players left, and everyone is aggressive each other in this map of Kalahari. We have 14 close. Zeus spots Toxic, and Toxic knows about Zeus presence there. Zeus was the part of that. He also evaded to make it into the next week himself. And Toxic goes to reap the ball. Johnny MP5 and couldn't do enough to take Plane tagged him up, and he eliminated him, and now he has to make his way into the next circle. Jaguar also in the zip back out his front trying to make his way into command post. The next is a great change, the type of HP lost or already back Plane. And Ugo Buzo is also going not a brilliant. He has 0 elimination, and he was with a risky play there. Now is also spotting him. He knows what's going on there. He knew what's in someone, but this time he focuses on the player on the outskirts or without a natural cover. And wow, mistake there from Ugo Buzo. He tags a great speech, and that was a great speech from him. Ugo Buzo gets one elimination, and that might take him up the leaderboard in the grand scale of things. I think that playing tag up after tagging someone up there at Refinery, but sadly he is not up. He has been eliminated. 17 players left, and we see Supreme. Find them only on the right at the northern side of every. Shot consistently. He has a target, and target is spotted up by Virgo.
Triple kill.
And Tiffy also eliminated ASR Reaper via screws, and that is the end of ASR in the map of Kalahari. Virgo making his way out. Target doesn't.
Triple kill.
Tiffy on his way to the next one. Also. Shots coming from Virgo must have been held by target, and finally Hugo Buzor has been taken down. Almost 10 minutes into the game, 12 players left. How does the rest of the game play out? We are down to our top 12 players, 3 eliminations, and TP is the one who are securing. I think he should be the key leader in this map. And target 1 elimination, very close to him. He has got there very well. He's going to start running around, maybe to secure those eliminations behind the vehicle. But also using a lot of mobility. That's going to be them see. We're talking about mobility, the gravity will also be target doesn't land the target instead. Is the target being shot at a touch of TP 1 HP left and he uses the flipper and eliminated. I'm not sure target might be out toxic and he taps toxic up. Target is just in a fierce position. He has shot one too many people and he might pay the price for that. Because he only has 200 HP and he can't do much against toxic finally uses well. The spider came up with the casualty that 5 are down to Toxic finally eliminated courtesy of TV, and this must cement TV's position in surpassing Great. I don't know what has happened. The consistency is not there for him, and this time Zeus takes down M16 SVD while currently at TV's hands. He might just be taking down Zeus, but sadly for him, Zeus will stand strong and the super med is about to be successfully used by Zeus already, and this time Crown Ace is aggressing at TV. TV 4 eliminations already, and he has the highest, oh my bad, just not the highest percentage. Now might be going towards Zeus and win rate, and Clown Ace was 26% win rate, and this game is just going to shuttle Zeus up onto that top one. Either of them will take that top one and they will get completely set. One more shot, one more elimination to TV, and that sends skill time up. And we see the blow up. The flash piece they're targeting him up. 5 eliminations being used up. Katsuya maybe find to game is set already, and both of them have to go for the reload, but TP has more 8% for their Zeus couldn't get that win, and TP, the king of Kalahari, 6 eliminations, and that he finally gets the booyah after he sold 1 on Alpha, 6 eliminations, 2,516 damage. He is your MVP, and that seals map 5 in Kalahari.
Tiffy should be boosted up to the #1 spot, as we saw Grai get eliminated early in this game, but it is not certain yet. I do see the top 3 still being Tiffy, Grai, and maybe Zeus actually. But let's see how this game goes. The leaderboard is definitely going to, as Grai might be knocked to 2nd place, which is going to be phenomenal for Tiffy, as he came all the way from the bottom 15 to top 1 in a matter of 2 games. Can't wait to see what the 6th and final map has in store for us. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back shortly with the final map.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming, from tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Time to wake up to a new reality.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming, from tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
And in third place, we haven't been knocked out. 20 eliminations and 45 points. Liam in fourth with 17 eliminations and 32 points. Aaron is tied with points then with 7 eliminations and 32 points as well. Texter number 6 with 9 eliminations and 13 points. That is your top 6. We will be heading to the 6th and final map. How will this game progress?
So Lara and so many players have lost heart. 30 years were done with this. They played so bad and they decided to deep. At the final map, you see TV Tower. It is on the southern side of TV Tower, and inside TV Tower, everyone is TV. But position in this game, not just cement position this dirty December. Britain start from securing one elimination. Madlock taking down Ban Toxic quite early this game, and Fury also eliminated quite early. Toxic also going down 38. Still alive, everyone has come back on reset. And those that have been eliminated early, they have come back on reset, and they know that they have no. So one more chance, one more shot at it. Aaron getting eliminated. Ali also cut your PG King. James also going down. And so many players eliminated and in quick succession. And we see Tiffy being trapped by the spider characters here. Kenny is going up against BJ Star. These men are after each other. They are making life tough for themselves. And finally, BJ Star eliminated by Kenny. Tiffy is going to Valiant Dash. Stand up for me. Kenny. The target is coming from the third part. Yeah, the target is into left the back. Kenny, but as down. Party of Kenny. Jaguar also taken down. Showdown. Virgo gets eliminated. 2 players left. Zoro also says goodbye to this lobby. Another spider holding on to Kenny's leg. And next tire. XMA shot. He's taking Manda's also coming in. It's a 3-way start there. Valiant Dash comes in from Tire. Not enough to save in. Kenny gets the elimination. So eliminations to Manda's and Kenny down. And it is not looking likely for him since Kenny has more HP and both of them they are left back FGL, not a good idea. And Kenny takes him down to secure his elimination in just one spot of the map, and that is at TV Tower. It is Ink of TV Tower, eliminated every adversary that threw bullets at him, and he came out on top. 800. Great mechanical skills. And GS Gen to the long range shot. And my god, what an headshot from M16 on Tayo. And Tayo has been sent packing, and this might be the end for him on the so loud. And last Renzo land close to M16, and he uses a slide rail to make his way out. 32 players, and we see 6 players already eliminated just 3 minutes into the game.
Rather interesting seeing Tiffy go all the way from bottom 30 actually, to number 1 on the leaderboard in a matter of 2 or 3 games. Is Grai going to choke and get eliminated and get knocked out of the top 3, or will he somehow manage to stay up still to take the $250 at least to go out of this tournament? Because this is the final map for today. Whoever comes out on top of this map and has enough points on the leaderboard is going home with 1,000. Whoever comes in second place goes home with 500, and in third place 250. I wonder what the players have in store. I wonder how this plays out for them. Let's see how the game progresses.
Kira here is lining up a shot up against Elliot, and the grenades coming in from Elliot. Great 91. Also lining shot against Renzo, and he gets one eliminated. Back play from him to secure his position back in the top, in the number 1 spot. And this time going up against Jaguar, who has also not in any of the maps. He has been doing so well. We are thinking of the competition. Jaguar time turner turn. Jaguar he occupies his time turner. A lot of HP, and finally right into 391. Gentle knows what's going on here, but he's like, oh, this country. He makes his way out. Actually, for player 32, he's not making his way out, but instead he's aggressing to not aggressing, also taking it slowly and aggressively. But Grade 91, he needs a hell of a play in this match. He's going to get his position cemented into the top, in the top 3. And it's an MP5 3-foot shift up against MP Kenny, and instead of Kira to lead Kenny in, but Kenny has made his way downstairs and he doesn't know, but Kenny
triple kill.
What kind of luck is that? He ran into the nade, he missed through. And he knows Kenny is below him because of the grenade damage spawning up on his screen. I want elimination to kill him. M590. That's coming in from Kira. Not enough to creep Kenny off his feet. Kenny is still standing strong against him. He secure his HP back. This time he doesn't spot him. 1 extra, he's going to get his stock out, and yes, he got stock out, but another player is going to get Kenny. But does Kenny come out of this fight alive? And he's Great 91. That top piece, but he's fighting against the powerhouse. Kenny. 1 shot already. I mean, the time to 9 time, but doesn't get in.
Killing spree.
Great 91. That might just be the elimination that dashes off his dream of getting into the top 3. That fumble of the century, because you literally had more than 12-point gap in map 2, 3, but then you just went out to sell the old or the other games left in the day, and that is fumble coming in from Grade. If he doesn't get triple kill of the pre-revival, a Mayor Cement, and he gets his third elimination of the day. Now see Zeus and Martel, they're quite silent here, though they're in contention of making it to the top 3, but TP was not silent. Speaking about Zeus, Mayor, and on the reset is landing back, but Zeus is getting shot at, and sadly Zeus has been eliminated. Since it's just the first stream, but my God, will be a really good guys is early in the map, and Zoro, but Ugobuzo has been also eliminated without 24 seconds in the game. Let's see how the rest of the game is going to be. We'll see here Ugobuzo making his way into the next phase of the circle. 37, and Martech is going up against UD's tag. I'm getting the 30, and great shots with the Groza coming from Martech to secure the first elimination of the day. 3 players left, 7 minutes into the game, and 2 out of 7 string zone has been secured. See a Mark Tech great edge shot from the bowler coming in for Blue player 25 win up against 7 and 32 also in place proximity. Bring down. Now that's going to be and
Dominating.
Supreme, he has not shown any dominance of space in this map of Solara or any other map, and he's not on the ground skill of play and I guess to the speed to the Akimbomo double vector, and he gets sprayed down by the Mark 10 coming in from Kira. 2 eliminations already to Kira, and he is looking for a miraculous play to shuttle his way into the top 3. But let's see if he can actually do that or make that possible for himself. Obviously Kenny here getting elimination B, and that is not looking good for him. Zeus might still be alive, and yes, Zeus gets his first elimination, but Boruto is close to him, and eSport Boruto getting a back, and that is PS Young Chi.
Killing spree.
Here, Zeus trying to make his play or make his way into that top 1. But well, sadly for him though, if Tiffy doesn't get eliminated early, he might not be able to play that top 4 spot, except he has that amount of elimination. That's what I'm talking about, the double digits, that 10, 11, 12 eliminations. So apart from that, because Tiffy is not also joking around here. We are down to our top 17, 18, 8 minutes into the game, 54 seconds. And now we are down to 16, 2 players eliminated in quick succession. And we see Mayor, yeah, Valiant Dash. And Domains is what's happening. John 2 has been eliminated, and Mayor also eliminated. 2 players were the losers in that battle. One got 1 extra elimination point, but it wasn't enough to save them against Domain. And poor was placed by
Killing spree.
Mayor in that fight. But we see Kenny again eliminating BJ Star 3rd time in Solara, and sadly for BJ Star, he can just duel against Kenny. Kenny proved to be a really strong opponent against him. And NB Kenny, and we see DFW Domain going into where M16 is currently positioned, and here at equipment. BSM, which is also driving here, and Zeus smacked up by Kenny. And Kenny would be very good to go up and against Zeus, but please do not kill Zeus, I beg you. Zeus up against Kenny, Valiant Dash coming from Kenny. Zeus is very cool, but Kenny has been known for destroying breakthroughs and players' head in succession. But thank God, Zeus is saved by great save, and he makes his way into the next circle, and he's ripping Kenny both breakthroughs. But that comes to him, and great save also tries to the next circle, and Kenny is left alone outside the blue. But what kind of play can come out from Kenny? FM listening to the game already, 14 players left. This is one of the quickest games we have. Having 14 players or more than half of our lobby getting eliminated. Come out against Charles. Yeah, Charles
Dominating.
One and against double connection, brilliant rolls, brilliant gameplay, and mechanical skills coming from Charles to secure the 5th elimination of the day. And this time he is the one standing alone at TV Tower, but player 10 is a great team, and I hope he can make his way out here before he actually himself on the leaderboard. But player 10 this time opts for the slide rail, and he's making his way out of TV Tower. And player 39 Domain, he's still alive, and he still has that glimmer of hope that he can make his way in top 3. See the 3rd shrink already shown, and the 4th about to be shown also. 11 minutes and 14 seconds into the game, and Domain 1 elimination. Or you see Charles here, Mark Tech in close proximity to where he is, and Zeus is approaching Young Chi. She will be ensuing. I'm a really big fan of Zeus since we are teammates. 4 against 23, and you're saying you might be saying I'm biased. Yes, I am. 6 eliminations to Charles already, 200. And Mark Tech is just camping his way out, and this time he instead. And luckily for Supreme, he wasn't eliminated permanently, and MC
Triple kill.
has been taken out. We are down to our top 11. And we are 11 minutes 52 seconds into the game, and Kenny just taking down Supreme on that slide rail with a miraculous or glorious M590 shot from him. And he's on the slide rail, that's what I had to do. And Zeus takes down Young Chi, has made 9. And I don't know if Tiffy is still alive in this map. If he's not alive, this definitely paves Zeus' path into the grand finals. And yes, Tiffy is not in the map, and Zeus might be crowned champion the $1,000 tournament, and Grant is the only one to actually break his heart here or upset him here. $1,000, whooping dollars might be counting Zeus, and he might be your champion. But this time Grace doesn't aggress against Zeus. But he knows, he doesn't know someone in area 6 is close to him, and this time everyone is taking private spot. Can he? And we don't know how this elimination actually grenades coming from Charles, but time Turner turned up to save him from those 11 and TP and Gray's record. Yeah, against Charles, but Charles can read that record up. Coming up and Charles, he will have a big two, but Charles proved and 7 eliminations, and he are taking Kenny down. And Kenny sadly can't break the record, and that is over at top 1 spot. And now, like I said, if Zeus makes his way into the top 3, definitely Grand is showing up against Tiffy. Really sadly gets eliminated. That he's definitely going to be heartbroken as Zeus we see here off screen gets or secures a vehicle, and Luffy also includes proximity to the air. But Kira and Great Sage, they know about each other's presence there, but none of them either of themselves. But yeah, 30 minutes into the game, 8 players left for string. If he doesn't get the tag up on Zeus, he's a start, and with Zeus he doesn't get a tag. But instead his motor vehicle is about. Zeus doesn't get to the big gods of this man here, Zeus. And the Eren, the sniper is getting line up against him. But sadly no connection yet into Charles. Yeah, he spots using the vehicle, doesn't take shots against him. I don't know why everyone is okay, so just do what you want in the map, and no one is taking shots at him. But yeah, 6 aggression. And Charles up against the spider caught him already, but still this powerhouse in the name of Charles 3C is not going to fall just off of the movement spider. He's aggressive towards Sage, and Sage has been eliminated with 7 spots, and Charles with 8 eliminations. He is bringing the squad here in this map of Solara, and Luffy aggressing towards Eren, and Martek towards Kira, and I think Zeus has been eliminated. We are down to our top 5. Well, I think player 4 has been eliminated, and yeah, they were the final table in this grand finals. They had 8 eliminations to Charles, but Charles does still eat at the end. 8 eliminations is already currently based on the stand off. He wasn't that far off, but from the top 1 he's quite far off. But if he get eliminated, he didn't get any extra. Zeus just has to hope he got enough points or up to the point that if he had, but stand off here 5 players left, Eren driving around. He doesn't get shot at, but this time he gets shot at courtesy of Charles with the M5. And Martek with the grenades up against Luffy, almost tied up Eren. It was no time. Eren spots a Jimmy but doesn't come down to bring him, instead he keeps on. Jimmy. Launch pad coming in from Martek on the reposition. The super yellow used, and Eren doesn't spot him behind him. He gets in the vehicle, drops the spider, but no connection to anyone. And Luffy also launches in front of a very ferocious Charles. Can he finally put a stop to Charles' rampage? Although Charles take him down to at his Italia. Martek! He did God's work there for everyone on this map. 1 tap and 1 more eliminations to his name, and he takes down Charles, who has been relevant on this map. He has been mowing down everything that ran across him. And Hajime 0 eliminations, just placed in the top 4. And Charles went up against Luffy, but Luffy eliminations to Martek, and Luffy already finally eliminated. Now taking his way to the top 3 and 4 eliminations to his name already. And Hajime 0 eliminations, but they both make their way to the top 3. And Martek has the highest win rate here with 49% given to him, 22 to Eren, and 29 to Hajime. Well, let's see how the rest of the game is going to play out. Top 3, and it is down to a standoff between 3 players here. You see Hajime, he will be, after getting tagged up by the FG courtesy of Martek, AKT Groza, and he has been doing God's work with that gun. Hajime behind the watchers and brilliant proning coming in. He knows where Eren is, but he's not sure of Martek's positioning, but he has an idea. and you notice it's a triangular standoff between the three of them. And see his active skill card is Raiden, the spider character skill, in case you guys do not know it, and the same character skill also held by Eren. And against MarkTech, who is with a Valiant Dash, that might be really disadvantageous on the side. See Ajime here sending the spider straight to Eren. Eren hears the spider, and the spider just rolls across where Eren is positioned. And Ajime, he knows there was no connection, and you can see the position of the spider on his minimap. Eren is focusing solely on Ajime, and Ajime is just waiting patiently. And MarkTech might be the first to move out of his cover, since he's going to be moving away from the building his position, and Eren is looking for that chance. Now the brilliant rotation coming in from MarkTech, and Eren 199 damage, 0 headshot. 38 players logged into this as the 35th lowest damage. That's quite underwhelming stats. 4 eliminations to MarkTech, 4th in the map, 1,532 damage. 4th in the map, also 2 headshots, 2nd in the map. That is pretty great stats from him. Since there's consistency with the number. 51 points already. Literally changed everything. 5 eliminations already, and Eren might be the 6th, or he might be Eren's first. But the grenades coming in from Eren, he has 2. The first one, but doesn't make any contact. And the Winchester is being shot at MarkTech. Might he get his 5th elimination or 6th elimination, or will Eren get his first and smack the top to the other? But MarkTech in this game might probably reach. Sad, finally the spider has been destroyed by MarkTech, and the riding skill has tech, but the heal won't let it. A grenade coming in. Again, the heal won't let it do that. This time the blue one melt, everything being shown at Eren. Eren definitely is in a disadvantage. But if the riding is loaded up, you need to put MarkTech in a very hard. Yes, the riding was loaded up. Yes, MarkTech has been Valiant Dash comes in with Eren still the 3rd booyah of the day, and Eren gets his 3rd booyah of the day. And that is in the final. GG's Eren, 1 elimination with the booyah. That is not a lot of points, but he still got the job done against MarkTech. And the riding, we have seen how it's used in different ways. We don't really see it in esports, but the way Eren uses it is just absolutely phenomenal. MVP, final map of the day. I can't wait to see how the what is going to come.
Eren is a phenomenal player. Absolutely. Picking up 3 booyahs is phenomenal work. That is 36 points just from wins alone. If his eliminations are good enough, he should be back in the top 3, which is going to be a rather sneaky way to get back in there, because we saw him get knocked all the way down to 6, and then the last map we saw him at number 4. How is this final leaderboard going to look? It was quite the game coming from all the players there. Fair play to everyone. Unfortunate for Grai if he gets knocked out of the top 3, because he held on to number 1 for 3 maps. Getting knocked out now would absolutely hurt. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Can't wait to what the final leaderboard looks like before we wish you guys a good night and God bless.
I hope Zeus wins it. I'm a big fan of Tiffy. My oh my, they are tied on points, but Tiffy comes up the booyah advantage, and of course this time the booyah just says a lot in the grand scale of things. 51 points each, and Tiffy is the winner of that December season 1. That's great. From in the grand scale of things, Tiffy, he didn't do well in the final game, but he just says a lot. He is lucky. He should take stars that you just get one more Q point. Wow.
It means a obligo loud for Tiffy, because what do you mean? Coming from bottom 15 to number 1 to take $1,000 to go home with 22 eliminations and 51 points total. Zeus comes in 2nd place with 22 eliminations and 51 points as well. Grive will be still maintaining number 3, 2 points shy of Eren there with 47 points and 32 eliminations. Eren is number 4, unfortunately, with 8 eliminations and 45 points. That will be the final leaderboard for today. That will be it, ladies and gentlemen. Good night. I'm your host, who is Zeno, joined by Baby. We will be wishing you a good night and God bless.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. From tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
To take flight, booyah, prepare for a fight, it's on sight, taking a leap of faith, playing the game of life, fire in the skies, no surprise when we arrive, arise from the ashes, champion battle maverick masses, that clean up disasters, you're nothing compared to these assassins, that stay lit from shadow casters.
Can you hear them screaming out your name, telling you to fight, telling you to keep on?
I can hear them screaming, the energy is growing. We can't stop tonight, we gotta keep it flowing.
Can you hear them screaming out your name, telling you to fight, telling you to keep on?
I can hear them screaming, the energy is growing. We can't stop.
'Cause feeling is in action when you're with me. Nothing can stop us, there's no taking us down. Running out of head first and control us with the wrong feeling. Working in the dark to serve our own life. Making our own love, all we need is ourselves. We can be the heroes of the night, we can take it higher.
Looking past the war and all the warriors that we get lost. Battlefield of dreams full of teams wanna be the boss. Jump into a session is a lesson when lines are crossed. Impossible victory, unstoppable, probable, logical. Locking you into view when we shoot. Don't jump, don't be a punk, yo. We taking this loot, we small, we cool. We can never hide the truth. What it is of this life, they hit us ready for the fight tonight. You'll do what it takes, what's at stake is fortune. It's beautiful place without a trace is creed. You need to escape, a legend in these days, it's town war